Nestled in the forested alpine mountains and accessible only by boat and winding switchbacks, the community of Holden Village lives, works, and plays in the remote wilderness. Converted from an abandoned mining town into a place for spiritual renewal, communion with the outdoors, and justice-centered education.
Over the past year, the village has remained closed to guests due to the COVID-19 pandemic, operating on a skeleton crew of around 40 people.
Throughout the pandemic, Holden aligned itself with federal and state health guidelines to promote the safety and wellness of all villagers. We kept ourselves and each other safe by practicing strict quarantine procedures for all new arrivals, including social distancing, mask wearing, and COVID testing for all staff.
You're free to roam about the village.
We celebrated every negative test and 0 COVID cases.
Without guests, the paths were still stomped and the fires still stoked, reminding us day after day it truly takes a village.
In hope of reopening, the village has been hard at work in nourishment of each other and the place we call home.
Caring for our historic buildings and fire safety equipment.
Returning nutrients back into the earth with our food scraps.
Reaching new heights in communications and radio signal repair.
Tracing cables and labeling network jacks.
Practicing fire drills and first response time.
Just 2 inside chance.
Making light work with many hands.
We renewed our environment with fresh paint in dozens of rooms, including the kitchen, which we completely disassembled. Scrubbing and repainting every inch, from floor to ceiling.
We return to our roots in creativity.
In weaving.
In writing.
In knitting.
In crafting.
In stories.
In spinning wool.
In embroidery and careful cutting.
In throwing and molding and opening. Finding peace in simple details. Coming together to fill the kiln with creation after creation.
We return to our roots in community.
In celebration and in silliness.
In quality time, spent soaked in sunshine.
In mental math and friendly competition.
In sacred spaces, sang in song together.
Peace and hope and joy.
In letting go and jumping in.
Report to Creekside.
Until finally, vaccination.
Great, really well. Hey, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome.
And as those who kept us together during the pandemic move on to their next adventures, we remember each and every individual who lived through these times of uncertainty and doubt together, while holding each other in community.